everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new here, it's lovely to have you and I hope you choose to stick around and subscribe. It's completely free, entirely up to you, and it just means I pop up in your subscription boxes every time I upload a new video. Now firstly, if you can hear any background noise, apologies, but I read a little while ago, probably about a year or so ago, that you should open your windows for 5 to 10 minutes every day, including and especially when it rains, because the air when it rains kind of cleanses that a little bit more. So yeah, you've caught me doing that basically at the minute. They're all open upstairs. I don't do downstairs. I probably will do downstairs at some point, but to do downstairs I've got to be downstairs keeping an eye on things. I've said before, this is not the area where you would necessarily keep your windows open where someone can get in. So it's just upstairs for now, and to be fair, that does a pretty good job. It usually ends up quite cold, but it soon warms up again throughout the day, so I'm not too bothered on that. And I kind of feel like I've got to make the most of this like cold fresh air, because when there's a heat wave I'll be wishing for air like this. So yeah, basically that's what's happening currently. Also, I don't know what I've got. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's COVID. I think it's just some sort of cold, but I've got like, it just feels a bit like someone sat on my chest and I've got a cough. Yeah, it's just not very pleasant. We've all got it. Nelly had it first of all, and then I've caught it, and now Ash has caught it. So it's kind of like, it's just dragging on. Anyway, today I thought you could spend a few hours with me because Nelly will be shortly going out with Mum for a few hours, and I thought we could see how much I get done. I'm not going to do a full day in the life because, let's face it, I fail that every single time. However, we can do a little spend a few hours with me, see what we can achieve, and yeah, go from there basically. The builder's just turned up, so I don't know what kind of noise is going on today. He's meant to be painting, but it's tipping it down, so yeah, I don't really know how that's going to work. But I am just taking the opportunity. Nelly's watching Stickman, and I'm just taking the opportunity to finish my cup of tea. I have to say, we're getting it to this like really nice point where you can leave Nelly for like 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes even 15, on her own, and she's not like climbing the furniture or up to no good as such. She's quite happily just playing with her toys. If you follow me on TikTok, you will have seen that we got another stairgate. It was such a bargain. It was £5 in a second-hand shop, and yeah, it looked like it hasn't even been used. And the great thing is, it's the same as what we've got on the stairs, which was what I wanted. So yeah, really happy with that. But it also means that I can do stuff in the kitchen, and Nelly is safe like in the areas that she can get to. So yeah, I feel like we're coming out the other side of like that section of toddlers. If you've been a parent to a toddler, you'll know exactly what section I'm on about. If you are yet to get there, good luck. Just baby proof. They say baby proof, but I'd say it's like toddler proof. Yeah, just good luck. My plan today, I've got some washing that I think needs packing away. It was washed yesterday afternoon, and I left it in the front room overnight so that hopefully the heat from the radiators would dry it that little bit better. So I'm hoping that will be ready to pack away soon. I'm so fed up of errors being everywhere. It's taken so long to dry the last few weeks. However, I can't pack the error away because I can't get into the shed, which also means I can't hoover because the hoover is in the shed. The door is warped too much, and I can't get it open. And then if I get it open, I can't shut it. So I'm just not bothering today. Maybe when Ash gets home, I'll get him to get it out for me. But the hoover, that is, before anyone's got any naughty thoughts. So I can't really do that. However, I think I might have a little polish of downstairs and then go up in the attic, because it will soon be Easter and I haven't got any like Easter or spring decorations down. I can't remember. I don't even think I got them down last year because we were in the like throes of still unpacking boxes and all that jazz, and I don't think I really got in the mood for decorating. So it'd be quite nice to get it down and decorate the place up a little bit, and yeah, just make it a little bit fun. See what I've got, and then maybe when people put things on Vinted, like after they've used them this year, I might get some bargains of things that will fit in quite nicely. So really excited to do that because, yeah, like I say, it's been a while and I love spring decor. It's like my favourite decor aside from Christmas, obviously. But anyway, I'm going to finish my cup of tea. Then I just need to tidy up slightly because Nellie's taken some books off and we've got toys here from where she was playing this morning. So just a little quick tidy up and then I will shut the windows, otherwise we will generally freeze. Yeah, and get Nellie ready to go out and we'll get cracking. So that is the bed's made. This is just a pile of Nellie's clothes that I've got to get her changed into in a minute. And I'm just going to go around and shut all the windows and then head downstairs. And also, if it's any consolation, the builder has been here for 35 minutes and has just literally got out of the van. So, yeah. Right. Nellie has just gone for the second time. The first time Mum forgot her coat, so as in Nellie's coat. So they had to come all the way back, but they have now gone, hopefully for the second time. And first thing first on my list, I'm actually going to prep tea because we're having beef stew tonight. So I thought I'll just get it all in, put it on low, and then it'll be really, really soft and just scrummy later on. So that is the first thing that we're going to do. I've mentioned these before, but I do like to use these slow cooker liners because it just makes it so much easier to not have to like scrub and clean everything. You can just simply pull this out, tip the like cut a little bit and tip the liquid away, and then the rest of any remnants can go in the food waste if you've got it, which I think most people have according to Facebook now. There is a lot of not very happy people because they're being made to do food recycling. We've done food recycling here for absolute years, so it's nothing new. But yes, I'm gonna slip one of those in, and then I'm also going to put the beef chunks in some flour. It's what I do with the pork, and it was really, really tasty, and it meant that it kept its flavour. So I'm gonna try it with the beef as well and see if that works. If it doesn't, I know not to do it next time, but if it does, then it'll be even more delicious. So yeah, I'm going to do that and fry it off and then put it in the slow cooker along with, I've got some tinned potatoes, tinned veg, I've got some frozen mushroom, some frozen onion. So it really is a cheats way of doing a beef stew, but I like it and it fits in with me. So I'm going to do it. Right, that is dinner in the slow cooker. As you can see, that's the washing I was on about. Just need to move the high chair. Just cleaned it. I need to hoover it really, but like I said, I can't get the hoover out at the minute, so that is gonna have to wait. Yeah, basically all I'm going to quickly do is have a quick polish in here. If I can ever get this high chair in, it's because I'm not concentrating. And then I think I might have like a little sit down. And I made myself a cup of tea. So I think I might read a chapter or two of my book, because the whole point of me having nearly 3 days is not only to get stuff done, but also to actually have time for me. Like, I don't have to rush from one thing to another. So I think I might do that and actually enjoy a hot cup of tea, which is very much a rarity. The lighting looks a bit ghostly, I must admit. But yeah, I thought I could just quickly show you what I mean by when I say we have a lot of stuff. Let me flip the camera around and I'll show you. So yeah, it is, if I do a spin, is everywhere. So this side I have got basically everything of Nellie's. I've never chucked anything away because you don't know if you're going to have another baby and some of it might come in useful. I did buy a lot of neutral stuff when she was smaller, so obviously I could reuse that stuff. So I've got like bits like that. I've literally got Ash's, he's got like 2 boxes of stuff that he's never put out, as of yet. I think one box was literally packed up for like after Christmas to come back up from here where we were spending Christmas to go back up to the flat, and it's never come out the box. So I might task him with putting that stuff out at some point, because that would clear 2 boxes that I could then use for someone else, because they're in nice plastic boxes. It's got like suitcases, there's a travel cot there which we don't use for Nelly, but again we might use for future. I kind of don't want to get rid of anything until we feel like our family is complete, because I can hear a big plane. I just don't want to have to keep buying stuff. I'd rather just reuse it and then get rid of it at the end if it's still in a condition that you can kind of sell it. If not, obviously get rid of completely and bin it. And then in the far corner is my 1,000,001 Christmas trees, and it's got like all the decorations, so I'm hoping that's where I'm going to find the Easter stuff too. Like I'm looking and I can see Nellie's pram and it's just making me broody already. I have got a steam cleaner here which I need to test and see if it works, because I might be able to sell that. Then you'll notice this monstrosity. This is the old water tank. It's not in use anymore, but I don't know if any of the pipes that are still connected to it are connected into the house, if that makes sense. Like this one here is obviously still connected, added to which obviously I don't want to have to cut it up in a sense, because there might be sparks and things. We don't need to start a fire up here, but it would be nice to get rid of it. Something's connected to something up here because there's a red light flashing, and then behind me, and basically that goes all the way back there. There is some stuff of Nellie's, like over here I can see the tummy time roller and baby toys, but the majority of this, especially this like red bottom suitcase there, is all my toys growing up. I've got dolls' houses over there, I've got baby stuff, I've got, do you remember, I think it used to be called Animal Vet or Pet Rescue or something, and you used to have like a little van and little animals and stuff. I've got all of that. I've got the original Barbie camper van with the box. They're not together, the camper van's over there and the box is there, so God knows why they're not together. I've got a Dance UK dance mat. I can see like a holiday bear, like a Tui, although it was probably Thompson back then, holiday bear. Just, yeah, a whole lot of toys, a whole lot of things that need sorting out at some point. Today is not that day, although like I say, I would quite like to test that steam cleaner so that I can sell that. So maybe I might find a couple of bits that I can sell, possibly, who knows. And then in the far corner is the bed guard that we were using in the caravan, but obviously Nellie now sleeps in bed with us when we're in the caravan, so I don't obviously use that in the caravan, but we don't want to get rid of it because when she goes to her bed we might need it. And then beyond that is Nan's belongings that we still haven't got rid of. A lot of it is stuff that nobody has put a claim on, but I believe there is one person that has asked if we could take a photo of what's left and they can see if there's anything they wanted. So probably going to do that, and then at some point I think I just need to be ruthless and say if nobody's having it and I don't want it, then it needs to go, because yeah, I don't want to get into that habit of it being there because you don't want to get rid of it, but at the same time you don't want it. So yeah, that is kind of what it looks like at the minute. So I am going to have a quick look over there, because I think over there is a bag of Schlei or Schleiss, whatever you call them, animals. And Nellie is so into her animals at the minute, and I think that she would enjoy playing with those, and then I haven't got to buy more animals. That's the thing, it's all been set up here, and at the rate we're going, like I've saved it so that she can play with it and any future children can play with it, but if it's sat up here no one's playing with it and it's just a waste. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick look for that, and I'm also going to get down the Easter decorations and then go from there. I feel like my like triple chins are being highlighted right now, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna quickly do that. Hope that Mum and Nellie don't come back in the next like hour, because then I'll run out of time. But to be fair, by the time she gets back it will nearly be her nap time, so I can continue a little bit then. as well if need be. My aim is to have it all sorted out into nice storage boxes that are all labelled and just easy to pick what I need. And I've started in this side, which is why all the baby stuff is like labelled. 99% of the clothing is in the right box. It's just occasionally where something lasts longer if it's like a bit bigger, like it ends up in the wrong box. But other than that, it's not too bad. Like, I feel like we're getting somewhere slightly with it. It looks a bit tidier than what I remember. This side anyway. I'm not going to say about that side. But yeah, so I need to do that. I also, at some point, as a side note, I need to start collecting doll's house bits. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got loads of doll's house bits, but I'd love to do up the dolls. I think there's 2 over there, a bigger one and a smaller one, but I'd love to do it up with like the wallpaper and put the lighting in and things like that, make it like real special. So me and Mum did say that we would perhaps do it up together at some point as a little project. So I want to start looking for bits and bobs to do with that, and then yeah, can make a start on it at some point. Fun fact, my granddad was actually going to make me a proper doll's house with the electrics, the carpets, the wallpaper, and everything, but sadly passed away before he had a chance to do it. So I kind of feel like I'd like to fulfill that dream of his and do it for Nelly, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it'd be something really special, and then who knows, maybe she'll keep it for her children or her grandchildren. It'll probably still be in this attic. It'll be going up and down the attic like nobody's business, but yeah, that's the dream. So I need to make that happen at some point, otherwise she'll be too old to play with it. So yeah, I should save money on Christmas presents anyway, shouldn't I? But let's get cracking. If you can't tell, I'm not only exhausted, but I'm sweating. However, I've just found a big like vacuum bag of what I'm going to call like dolly stuff. Some of it is baby clothes, but it's things that I used for my dollies when I was little. I did also find, which is in there, I'll show you in a minute. I think it's baby born, but it doesn't really matter. A car seat, a dolly car seat. But the fabric's been taken off, so I'm hoping the fabric is in here, because I do remember it had fabric. So I'm going to quickly go through this bag, pull out some bits that Nelly can have for her dollies now, and then put it all back up in the attic, the stuff that we don't need for now. Like, she will probably use it for her dollies at a later date, but she's not at the stage of dressing and undressing dollies at the minute, so I don't want the faff of having 1,000,001 outfits everywhere. So I think that's the plan of what I'm going to do for a minute. I literally, how cute, like branded Baby Born, the original. I remember buying some of these at a car boot sale, namely this one. How adorable. And to be fair, if you notice, I kind of dressed Nelly like that when she was a baby, but I think it's too delicate for her for right now. So all like matching blue ones, some little sockies. Yeah, I think this might have even been my mum's for her dolly. It is like silky but papery thin. That's baby Annabelle. She could have that. So many things. Little bloomers. I'm gonna go through this. Oh no, I've got like a, what's that? Like a carrier, but it's baby born, so that can stay up here until she gets baby born. I'd say that's like a sleeping bag cozy toe thing though, so she could have that. I mean, that's a little change bag. I know it's baby born, but she could have a little change bag. Oh, actually, I've got the baby Annabelle one. I remember this. This is like all of the like 90s child vibes here, isn't it? Let's face it. Little pillow, some little shorts for baby born. Like, that's the city up car seat. Maybe that would have been better. I don't think I kind of want to play with the clasp though, because she might undo everything I put her in. I think that's off of the bouncer, which is still up in the attic, because I was worried she might sit in the bouncer. I mean, it needs a bit of a clean, admittedly, but I reckon that, Is that for the bouncer or is that for the car seat? And even like the original carry cot again needs a clean, but oh, so cute. It'd look more like Chucky in that. The original baby Annabelle. It just doesn't look like big enough. Tell me you went to 90s car boots if you didn't go to 90s car boots. I mean, look at that print. Oh my goodness me. I made this at school. I remember I was 11 years old and I made this, and I was absolutely terrified of the sewing machine. So I used to sneak it home every evening. You had to hand your work in at the end of each class, and I used to sneak it home and get mum to help me make it, and I passed with flying colours because of it. Oh dear. And then mum knitted loads of like little bits and bobs. That's quite cute. Dungarees, which funny enough, this is the same pattern, I'd say, is what mum knitted for Nellie's Build-A-Bear, and she knitted Nellie a matching pair, and it was very, very cute while it fitted. Yeah, like baby born. I could probably make a fortune out of this. Not that I'm going to sell it, but I literally had so much. She could have a little bib, couldn't she? A little cute bib. Oh, I remember that with the little pom-pom like button things. I think she'd rip the pom-poms off in a minute. Oh my gosh, this was off of my original dolly, which I don't have anymore because it went mouldy, but I remember that. Little baby born dungarees. Oh, and in yellow as well with little shorts. Baby Annabelle tights. I ain't giving her them. That would drive me mad. Oh my goodness me. So many memories. Winnie the Pooh bib. I don't even think that's dolly. I think that was a baby one. Another little baby born bib. I mean, look how beautiful. Again, I think this was mum's dolly, but how beautiful. I must have had a little baby at some point. Oh, I remember that. Where is it? Oh, these are quite cute. To be fair, I would wear something like that without the bib. Yeah, I remember these so much. And this one, I remember this one. And the little padded puddle suit with teddy bears on. Where did it velcro onto? I can't remember where it velcroed onto. But it used to velcro onto something, and then it was like a baby carrier, and it had like a little matching. Oh, this was actually my rabbit's little Christmas jumper, because he used to feel the cold, so he used to have a Christmas jumper all year round. My nan knitted that. A little baby Annabelle like jacket with the like little lamb detail. Now this, there is the duvet as well, but this toddler pillow when I was Nellie's age. Wow. And the matching cot bumper, which I mean, when you look at the thickness now, you'd never get away with it, but yeah, matching cot bumper. And then throwback. You probably, if you're around the same age as me, maybe slightly older, maybe slightly younger, you will probably be remembering this material because it was like you made everything out of it. But you were probably like something in the nativity with this. I feel like every like shepherd, every like everything pretty much apart from an angel was basically in this pattern. This was off my bed. This is my sheet off of my bed, but a little bit of nostalgia right there, that's for sure. What else have we got? Is there anything else I can salvage? The only downside is it came in a big vacuum bag, and as I was tipping it out, it just disintegrated. So I can try. I don't even remember that. Oh, it's got a little bunny on it. I reckon that was possibly my mum's, because that's a very tight knit, and it looks like something's chewed it at some point. It feels like old wool, so I'm going to hazard a guess that was my mum's. I'm going to put this all back in the bag, and then I can show you what else I've brought down, because I did bring down a few bits for Nellie. I did find the Schleyer animals. I brought down a few ornaments and bits and bobs, and I've also brought down some stuff that I am going to clean up and then list as well. So hopefully I'll quickly get time to show you that once I've put this all back in the bag and got it up in the attic, so at least I can shut that all up. So I didn't want to go too overboard. So this is a pile of like dolly stuff. This I just need to check to see if it's all there and all working so I can sell that. That's the pile of Easter stuff, along with the Easter bonnet and my door wreath that I bought in the sale probably like 2 years ago now, I can't remember. And then this is the stuff that I've brought down to either find a home for or clean up and sell. So I thought I'd quickly show you some of the bits, and yeah, then I need to sort this out before Madam gets back. Right, let's start with what was the Schley type bag. I don't think they're all Schley. I got a little Malta bag, which I thought Nelly might like. It just needs a bit of clean up. I had this when I was 3 years old. Obviously, I don't know what condition any of these are in, but this is like a bath toy. And then inside you've got like the little baby. I thought she might appreciate that, even if it's like for putting outside. We've got the water table, so she might want to do like water play with it rather than put it in the bath. What else is, and then you might remember, if you're as old as me, the Andrex puppy bags that you used to get like the little dogs in. I think I pretty much had all but one of them, I think it was. Oh, I don't know what else is in this bag. So we've got a little baby Annabelle rattle. We've got a sad looking sweep, isn't it, I think. I'll probably sell that one. Oh gosh, I didn't realise I brought them down. They can go back up. My Chicken Run key rings. These are the original, 1999. Oh Christ. I might just put them on the side of Ash's thing until they go back up, because yeah, he's got a love-hate relationship with Chicken Run, so I might just stick it on his bedside table. And then what you could hear, although I think will probably go in the bin, was, who remembers these? Like, I think that could probably go in the bin, to be fair. Oh, and a tiny, world's tiniest little baby Annabelle lamb. And then also in the bag, and what was the main reason for going up there, so like I say, they're not all Schley. Some of them are like different ones, but we've got the giraffe, we've got the elephant, and these are like really weighty as well. But yeah, the elephant, we've got the killer whale. This I think used to go in the bath with me. I might just have to glue that one slightly because he's coming apart, so I'll leave him there. We've got what actually Nelly wanted was the dolphin. That's the only reason mainly why I went up there for it. We've got, I don't know if it's a donkey or a mule. But yeah, we've got that one. We've got a horse. My favourite was always this one, the polar bear. Like, how stunning and realistic is that? A chimp with a baby on its back. How cute. We've got a tiger. Again, a bit realistic. We've got Piggy. Very cute. We've got a camel. She hasn't got a camel in her collection, so she'll be happy. Slightly smaller horse. Oh, don't get me wrong, he has seen better days, bless him. Finally, a couple of, well, I say a couple of people. We've got a scarecrow. Looks very much like Wurzel Gummidge. And then we've got, I'm guessing, like the farmer's wife. I don't know what happened to the farmer. I did used to have the farmer, but he isn't in there. So I think she's going to be really happy with that. But like I say, the whale just needs slight fixing. So this is the car seat that I was on about, and I have just checked, and it is baby Annabelle. So I'm hoping the fabric that I picked out a minute ago will fit it, and it is the right thing. I did use it for storage as well. So some of these things I'm going to sell, others I'm obviously going to gift to Nelly, but they need a bit of a clean up anyway. But how cute. We've got Noddy, I've got a whale, I've got a penguin. I think these came from Bridgewater Fair, I think. I loved Hooker Duck. I still love Hooker Duck. And then there's this one, which it says is Starbeam Fisher Price, but I think it's something to do with Bear in the Big Blue House, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I need to do some research on that, but I think that's what it is. Then little dragon. I think this is from, is it Puffy Magic Dragon or Pocket Dragons? Something like that. It's a McDonald's toy. 1998, that one. So a nice little vintage toy there. So you never know, someone might want it. Care Bears, the original Care Bears. This is a 2004 Care Bear. And then like a little seal pup, a big seal, a medium seal. I don't know why I've got all these seals, because I don't recall going for a period of liking seals, but I've got them. Molly from Wind in the Willows. This is 2001. Bob the Builder, the original. I think I'll probably gift this one to Nelly because I think she'd quite like him. I have tried getting her into Bob the Builder, but it keeps coming up with a new one and it's just not the same. It's like Fireman Sam. Like, what did they do to it? It's just not the same. And then I thought this would look nice in Nelly's little Easter basket. It just, again, needs a clean up. This is obviously Peter Rabbit. It says it is a Frederick Warne for Eden Toys. But yeah, so I thought that would go in her Easter basket. Then a couple of figurines. So I think this is Bashful. Doesn't have a, oh, does it have a year on it? 2001. I want to say it's Bashful or Doc. It might be Doc. It's been a long time since I watched Seven Dwarfs. But yeah, that is a 2001 McDonald's toy. And then I just can't for the life of me think what this was from. It's 1997. And I remember it used, was it a Star Wars cup? It used to sit on something like that. And like you could spin it around and stuff. I don't know. I can't think what it is. So I'm going to have to do some research. But yeah, this was, what did I say it was? 1997. I just vaguely remember my cousin giving it to me because she had the duplicate one. That's all I remember. The last one's in this car seat. 1999. The Wombles. I mean, how adorable. They are so, so cute. I love the Wombles. I really do. But I don't think Nelly would be into them. And she really does not need more soft toys. So I'm trying to be really selective. And I'm trying to let them go to a home that maybe somebody could appreciate them that little bit more. But if anyone watching this wants to bring back the Wombles, please do, because I would sit and watch every single episode. I love the Wombles. Now over to this side. So again, for Nelly, it's another Red Arrows bear. I thought she could have that one, which is laughable because when she was a baby, I scoured the car boot sales for one, and I had several all along. I should have just got them. The one I actually bought from the car boot sale, I got rid of because it stank of smoke. And I've just got some bits and bobs, like ornaments and stuff, which I thought I would pull down. It was a little bit of a, what's the word? Like, it was a little bit of a, I don't want to say a trip down memory lane, but I opened a box and like my heart fluttered and I felt quite emotional, which sounds really, really strange. But I hadn't opened that box since I was forced to move out when I split out with my ex, and he gave me like 6 hours to move out or he was going to basically burn my stuff. Yeah, so I found a lot of this stuff in there that I haven't set eyes on since that moment. One of which is like a little lighthouse. It is really like gluey, but I thought that would look quite nice either on the windowsill in the bathroom or on a shelf because I like beachy things. I did originally buy it from Rhodes, it says, so make good use out of that. But how cute are the little beach hats. Do you see what I mean? I do have a theme. Everywhere that I've always like lived or styled or anything like that, the bathroom has always been beach themed, and that hasn't changed. And I mean, that's from like 17, 18 years old, so yeah. I've got quite the collection over the years. Can't remember if Mum hand painted this. I don't think I did the elephant. It's basically from a place called Hippo Pots that used to be in San Stefanos, Corfu, and we're really good friends with the people that run it. But they sadly, I don't think they do it anymore. But yeah, I just thought, you know, Nelly the elephant and all that. So I thought that could go in her room. But I'm hoping to make a start on her room soon, and we've got those shelves, so I'm kind of hoping that I can just put like knickknacks on some of the shelves, maybe put up a bit more shelving, who knows. Just make it look really, really cute in there. This one is, oh, I remember buying this. It's very dusty, but it is a globe. I've always had a thing about having a globe in like a study or an office. Way back when I used to play the original Sims for starters, I always made sure I had the globe in the office. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in my office on my desk, which is currently cluttered as hell, but I'm gonna put it there. And I've never worn it. It's still in the packaging from what I bought it. But this is like a navy blue fascinator. I don't know whether to wear it to my friend's wedding. I don't know if I'll look a bit funny with a fascinator in my hair with the outfit I'm wearing, but you never know. I might be able to. I don't quite know what I'm doing with my hair either for that day. And then I spotted this candle in here. This is a Primark one. It's a fig one, I think. I literally finished it ages ago, but if something's rattling in it, oh gosh, I know what that is. So yeah, I'll probably get rid of this because in a nice way, it fitted my style back then, but it's not really fitting my style now. However, what's inside it is definitely fitting my style. How cute. So you've got like the little jug, a little cup, another little cup, and a little milk jug. How cute are they? These are actually measuring things. So like, as you can see, it's got all the, like 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon. Yeah, they're little like measuring things. I've never used them for measuring. I'd probably end up dropping them, to be fair. But they're so cute. So I think they could probably go on the shelf in the kitchen next to my teapot that I got for my birthday. No, for Christmas even, not my birthday. And then last things are all baby Annabelle stuff. So original baby Annabelle. This one I'm hoping will work with new batteries, but it is like a little baby Annabelle nightlight. Again, it just needs a bit of a clean. Basically, a lot of this stuff used to live in my playhouse in the garden, so it needs a little clean up. But yeah, like, how cute. A little like hanging one. You can hang it off like a pushchair or something. Then this one frightened the life out of me because I didn't think it still had batteries in it, and it did that as I was coming down the attic stairs. Frightened the life out of me. I can't stop it. It's before the knack of like when you press it stops, you know. And then a little baby Annabelle rattle and another little baby Annabelle rattle. So yeah, that is everything that I pulled down. I now need to sort out the spring decor, but it's definitely been a little trip down memory lane. Nellie's going to be back any minute, I'd say, if she's not already. I will probably do a little montage or like show you a little bit of the decor for spring. I don't have that much, to be fair. I've got a lot of like Easter things, so like Easter hunt things. I've got like a basket, I've got the eggs that you can put little treats in and clues and stuff, but I don't really have all that much actual decorations. So yeah, I'm not going to go through, I've got hiccups, I'm not going to go through everything, but I will do a little montage at the end of this video just showing my decorations basically. But yeah, it's definitely been a trip down memory lane. I'd love to know if you recognize any of the bits, if you had any of them, especially if you're around my age. Like, I feel like the 90s and early 2000s, if you were a child then, it was very much baby born, baby Annabelle. And a lot of the time you were either one or the other. So I do feel very, very lucky that I was team both of them, basically. I can still remember going in Toy Master and going downstairs and looking at it all because it was always in the basement. Yeah, and picking something out if, you know, I'd got enough rewards on my reward chart. The excitement every time you have birthday or Christmas money, and it's brought back so much nostalgia, especially these. My god, these, I remember getting these for Christmas. They were in the bottom of my stocking, and when I touched my stocking it kept going. They used to go, I'm a lone free ranger, and something else it used to say, like they used to not talk simultaneously, but you press it and they talk. And I just remember having my stocking and them just starting to talk, and I'm thinking, what the hell is this? Because I'd never seen the film by the time I got them. I saw the film after I had them, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sort this out, get cracking with these spring and Easter decorations. But yeah, do let me know in the comments if you remember any of that stuff, because wow, I can't wait to share more with you, actually, to be fair, what's up there, because if you are somebody that is around my age, there is so much in my attic that you probably have forgotten, but once upon a time you loved just as much as I did. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed, because I'm definitely going to go back in that attic and do another like little trip down memory lane. Another thing I don't want to say I've just remembered, but I forgot I put it in here out of the way. Let me just stick you there so I can undo it. But this hasn't seen the light. Oh, you can't even see me. This hasn't seen the light of day since I moved back in with my parents either. You're probably getting all of my roots, sorry. You can tell my mother wrapped it up. Oh, there we go. So it is basically, oh, it's still got a black cat sticker on it. I wonder if that will come off. Like, it has left a bit of a mark, so it will have to go as like a thingy project. But yeah, black cat sticker. It is basically an Argos mirror, I think it was. So it looked like that, and then it folded out. But my ex actually got, you can see everything behind me now. It needs a good clean actually. But my ex got it engraved to say, "Never forget you're beautiful." Which, yeah, I think is quite a nice little thing, but it's big, it's bulky, and to be honest, I just want it gone. So I think I'm gonna clean it up slightly and then list it on Facebook Marketplace maybe, and hope that somebody buys it. If not, I will do it when I do a car boot sale, which I'm hoping to do one soon, to be fair. So yeah, I just thought I would quickly show you that one as well, because I've come in with the globe and then suddenly nearly tripped over it, to be honest with you. So I thought I would see if I can sell that on. I don't quite know what price to put it on for, because obviously it's got damage where the stick was to, so it's not like in perfect condition, but it is quite cute even with the engraving. But yeah, it could be somebody's like project or something. I always find if you list it for slightly more than you want for it, then you might actually get the price you want for it. So I'm gonna do that.